Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Monday. First of all, thank you everyone that reached out either on social media or text or, even left comments in yesterday's video for wishing me a happy birthday. Really, really do appreciate it. Kind of a lazy day. I set out to do nothing and I accomplished most of it. So, very, very nice, relaxing day yesterday. We are going to open one of our hanger packs of 2022 Panini Donruss, not 21. But I told you yesterday that Saturday evening when we went to the Speedrome, I did get some more die casts, so I'm going to share those with you. So this will be a split flea market find / pack rip video. First one is an older Racing Champions. These are all Racing Champions. Naturally, they're all going to be older because Racing Champions is out of business. This is kind of weird because the back of this pack listed as 1990. But the front, you see, is Morgan Shepherd. It's got his 1990 paint job there, but this is the 1991 car, so it may have been released very, very late in 1990, early 91, but still pretty cool. Don't have many Morgan Shepherd die cast, but yeah, 1990 he was 5th in points, had a win in Atlanta, led the points after the spring Dover race, after a string of 9 or 10 consecutive top 10 finishes, but had a broken transmission at Sears Point the next race, and then he lost the points lead. Up next is a 1994 Racing, again, this is kind of weird. This is 1994 edition, and I just now noticed this. It says 1895 to 1995, so I'm wondering if they pulled that card out and repackaged it, because that looks like that's from the Valvoline set, and not a, but the car is so that's a little weird. That's throwing me off a little bit. I just now noticed that. But nonetheless, a really cool Mark Martin piece of his Valvoline Ford that he drove for Jack Roush. Another 1994 edition, Randy LaJoie. Now, this is the car that was owned by Dick Moroso. Randy actually started driving this car. This is a Busch Series car in 1993. Midway through, Dick Moroso had hired Joe Ruttman in 1993 to drive the Cup and the Busch car on a part-time schedule. Midway through the season, Joe got released. Randy LaJoie got the call up, and Randy ran majority of the Busch races that they were scheduled to run. And I think Buddy Baker split time with Randy on the Cup side. But in this car, this is the car that got Randy noticed in the Busch Series. If you go back and watch the Talladega Busch Series race in 1993, he ran second to Dale Earnhardt, and then he finished second again, I want to say, to Mark Martin in this fall Darlington race in 1993. And then in 1994, he ran this car full-time, had a horrible year, never did win with that team, and then in 1995 got to Bill Davis, and that was a train wreck. Then come back down to Busch in 96 and 97 with Bill Bumgarner and won 2 consecutive Busch titles. We have another car from 1994 Racing Champions. This is Hermie Sadler. Virginia is for Lovers. Department of Tourism sponsored Hermie 1993 and 1994 before he went on his own. This car was owned by former drag racer Don Beverly. I believe Don Beverly got in trouble for tax evasion or something of that ilk. But in 1993, Busch Series Rookie of the Year, he won a race, I believe it was in Orange County, Virginia. 1994, he went winless, but still, this was a nice looking car, very competitive car. 1995 Preview Edition, Todd Bodine. We've talked about this sponsor before. This is when he was driving for Butch Mock. It was Ray Mock at the beginning of 1994. Then I believe Butch Mock bought out Bob Rahilly and just become Butch Mock Motorsports at that point. But factory stores, if you've ever been to Pigeon Forge, Myrtle Beach, Branson, Missouri, some of these other touristy destinations, and you see the Tanger outlet malls. That's what factory stores was at one time. I don't believe they are around, or I believe the Tanger company bought their locations. And then the final one we got, it's in Racing Champions. It's made by Racing Champions, but it is a Craftsman Motorsports racing team. I mean, you can see they used the Racing Champion, the cardboard. They used the cardboard that the Racing Champions used, but they put their, and even the backs are identical, but they just put their own branding up here. And this is Jeff Burton, 1994 Rookie of the Year. And I've had this car, I don't know if I still do or not, but I do have this one with the regular Racing Champions branding on it. Ray Bestis Ford, owned by Stavola Brothers. And what I really like about this one, they actually put the rookie stripe, that little yellow stripe on the bumper. So a little bit of accuracy in the paint job that I can appreciate. So anyway, off to pack ripping, and we're going to open up one of our, we got 2 left, so we're going to open up this one, 30-card value pack of 2022 Panini Donruss. These are the hanger packs that I picked up at a Meijer about a month ago. We've been slowly getting through these. Eventually, Chronicles is going to be released soon, so I'll burn your eyeballs on Chronicles for a while once that gets released, if the price point's good. But here are those all-important print runs that you folks like to see and know about. Got some folks that are new to the channel. That's what we like to do. We like to make sure everybody knows what's going on, what we're getting. And we're starting off with Natalie Decker, which is funny because that's who we ended the last pack with in the last strip we did yesterday. So we're going to start with Natalie Decker. She's kind of been off and on in the truck series this year, racing here, racing there. I know she races some sports cars. Justin Haley. Ryan Blaney. Daytona is very important. If there is another new winner, he is bumped out of the playoffs. Or if Martin Truex Jr. does not get more points than him for the regular season, he will also be bumped. So all he has to do is outpoint Martin Truex Jr. and hope there are no new winners, and he will make the playoffs. Nice look at Kevin Harvick's Hunt Brothers Pizza Ford. Only place I've really seen Hunt Brothers pizzas in gas stations, and they're not really that bad. I do like them. Jesse Little with the Shriners Hospital for Children uniform on. Michael Annett, currently retired, I guess, for lack of a better term. Kurt Busch, whose 2023 plans are very undecided at this point. Colby Howard, don't know much about him. Let's see what we can learn about Colby Howard. 3rd generation racer. Doesn't tell us where he races at. What's his uniform suggest? Says Camping World Truck Series. So he's probably got a few starts. Joe Graff Jr., Xfinity Series driver. Races the 07 car for SS Greenlight Racing and Bobby Dotter. There is Kyle Busch. Denny Hamlin. Throwback, number 22, Joey Logano. Brittany Zamora. Let's look at the reflection in her sunglasses and see where she's at. Can't really see where she's at. Looks like she's in a pits or a garage somewhere. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Let's look at his shades. Let's see where he's at. On pit road somewhere. So that's pretty cool. Getting some different views there. Bobby Labonte, the 2000 Cup Series champion. 1991 Busch Series champion. Drew Dollar, ARC Series regular. Dale Jarrett. So this is going to be before 2006 or 2007 because he's still driving for Robert Yates. Casey Kane. Gray border of Brad Keselowski, who's, for lack of a better term, having a miserable year. I think he's only got 3 top 10s so far, but he knows this year was going to be not non-competitive, but they weren't going to be at the front a lot because they're building RFK. Mason Massey. Zachary Tinkle, rated rookie. Of course, these are the Carolina Blues. And Jesse Love. Got one more, Jimmy Johnson. We got an Optic Race Kings. Looks like it might be a silver Optic. Let's flip that around and see. It is a silver Optic of Kyle Busch. And our Carolina Blue Wave Optic is of Cole Custer. And we have a few more inserts, or not inserts, but these are our copper retail exclusives. Kurt Busch. Kevin Harvick, Under the Lights. Now, Kurt Busch was round of 16, by the way. We have Haley Deegan. What is that? Action Packed. Nice looking card there. Brad K. I'm sorry, Rusty Wallace. I just seen the light. I thought it was Brad K. And our final one, our checkerboard, is Daniel Suarez, Under the Lights. So though so far these packs, these hangers haven't yielded me much in terms of hits, but I've got some really nice parallels and inserts. So we will take those, run with them, And hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday. Thanks again for watching. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Like seeing those numbers go up. So thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow.